He gonna catch you with this messed up camera, man. He's funny. He's a funny guy. He's a funny guy. What's good with you though?
Man, just chilling, man. Feel like it's been a minute. Okay, looks good on my end.
Looks better than that my 1980 camcorder.
Hey, nieces and nephews, Uncle J here. So my purpose is to come before you and to encourage you. And I want us to walk in that dominion, in that power. Hey, nieces and nephews, Uncle J here at JEOnline.store, where you find the best in Christian motivation build that empowers you and dares you to be different. I'd like to welcome you to Coffee with Uncle J.E. Thank you for coming in, having a cup of coffee with your Uncle J.E. Hope all is well with you. The weather is breaking, everything is nice. It's beautiful out here. Hope you're enjoying the weather. Hope you're getting out. Most of all, hope that you're trusting in Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you look tired, bro.
Man, I got done running. I ran on this trail over here by my house. I probably
you running?
Yeah, I worked a little bit today too.
Yeah.
Man, it's been a minute though, man. I feel like I've been living a different life.
Yeah, you know. Right. How are you though? Happy Father's Day once again.
Happy Father's Day.
Yeah. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, man.
Gotta celebrate them fathers, man.
Yo, it's been a while though, man.
Man.
They ran us off YouTube, man.
Man, the gatekeepers, man, they got rid of us for a while, huh?
Yeah. They're too deep for us, man, you know?
Man. We went up against the establishment.
Yo, it felt good not to be called a heretic every day though, and going told you're going to hell though. It felt really good.
Man, you get caught up in that spirit, man. You know.
Yeah.
Man, so how's it been over there?
Oh, everything is good, man. You know, I appreciate you doing that last week.
Yeah, you guys get you some shirts, man. I ordered some shirts from him for my business, and I've been on the camera with some of my Raggedy Company shirts, that logo.
Oh, yeah, word.
So I needed some new ones.
I think you're gonna like these, man. I think you're gonna like them, you know.
Y'all go get y'all some shirts from Jay, man.
Get some shirts for Uncle J.E., man. We do custom tees for your business, for your events, for your clothing line. Go to JEOnline.store, JEOnline.store, and we can make that happen, you know. And check out the clothing line at JEOnline too. Oh yeah, we're giving away free t-shirts to the first 10 people that fill out the link in the description box. We'll send that right out to you. Just share this video, fill out the link in the description box. You want talk about fathers a little bit, like the importance of fathers in homes and stuff like that?
Yeah, we can talk about that, because it's that's a lengthy. I mean, you can talk for days about that, you know, just with our society, and kind of just the attack on masculinity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just how men are becoming more and more allowing their wives and their girlfriends and all that to, you know, shame them, and it's a tough world out there. They wouldn't be able to deal with Paul and these other apostles that wrote the New Testament.
You talking about when Paul told them to submit to their own husbands as unto the Lord? That's what you mean?
Yeah, bro. I mess with my wife all the time, man. Because I tell her all the time too. I'm like, look, if you didn't get so mad, like if you weren't so gullible, I wouldn't mess with you about this, you know. But you know, she's so used to working by herself, you know, because when she had her son, you know, she was out on her own for a while, you know, so she was doing her own thing for a long time. So, you know, she never like cooked for her boyfriends or anything like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like anything like that. Nowadays, if you say that, you know, like I was just even talking to my grandma 2 days ago, and me and my wife was talking, going back and forth in the living room about, you know, just serving each other, you know, like
you
know, and so when I started saying that, my grandma automatically assumed that I was only talking about the woman. You know what I mean?
Wow.
That feminine spirit started coming out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, which, you know, I get where they're coming from, so I told her, I said, why'd you think I was only talking about women? You know, like, because like it does say that our bodies are not our own, both man and wife.
Yeah.
Man and wife. You know what I mean? We serve each other. Like I have to sit and listen to my wife, even when I don't want to.
Sit and listen. Well, you mean consider what she says and listen to her day.
Yeah, like let her spill out. You know what I'm saying? She has a bad day at work. She wants to talk about it. You know, me, I take my bad days and I don't say anything. I just, you know, deal with it. But women are just wired different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They need to spill it out. They need to talk about it. So, you know, I'm learning as I go, man. You know, I didn't grow up with, I didn't see any example of what, you know, a man should be with his wife. You know what I'm saying? So I'm learning as I go. Because I still have, you know, I would say I still have, you know, I'm still overcoming some feminine parts, you know, growing up with my mom and stuff. You know what I mean?
Are you talking about how to deal with feminist parts?
Dealing with calmness, calmness, you know, dealing with it in a calm way and in a respectable way. Because, you know, growing up, man, I always thought strength was like, you know,
bravado.
Like, I'm gonna make you respect me if you don't respect me, you know?
Yeah.
But really what I'm learning is being able to deal with problems in the right way. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what real strength is, because I started realizing that when, you know, like when a situation comes, I'm tempted to complain about it. You know, I'm tempted to you know, not deal with it in the right way, get irritated, you know, snap on the family, you know, because I'm stressed out or whatever. But really that's a test of your mental strength, you know. And
but every man rules their home different though, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Some men are very stern, some are lenient, some they allow their women to get more lead and everything, you know what I mean? It's according to the individuals, you know what I mean? I believe that, you know, the man is the head, as God said, but you got to know your woman too, you know? You got to know what kind of woman she is and give her, you know, let her trust you, you know? That's the main thing. Does she trust you to lead, you know?
That's the thing, man, that, you know, it's easy to be like, oh, you know, women are just a bunch of feminists and this and that. But really, if you really think about it, it is still, you know, Adam, you know, he wasn't watching his, you know, he wasn't doing what God told him to do. He should have been teaching Eve, you know what I'm saying? He might have taught her, I don't know, I wasn't there, but it really, the responsibility does fall on the man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, not always, you know what I mean? But we're the protector, right? We're the ones that allow things, like if I'm in my house, for example, it's really me who's gonna let whatever it is gonna come through the doors, what's gonna come through. You know what I'm saying? So in that aspect, it is the man's fault as far as like not taking responsibility. So like a lot of women, it is true that they need to feel like they can trust you. You know, like my sister, like to lead, like you were saying. For example, like I shouldn't have said my sister, but I already said it. But you know, I've had conversations with her, and I've realized that like her, she would be someone that's willing to, and she grew up with me, so she's more she has some of my nature too, you know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
But so it doesn't always mix well with like her, you know, her man or whatever. But if the man, I know her well enough that if the man did what he was supposed to do, you know, as far as being a man, that she would submit to him. She wouldn't have no, because she would feel that.
But that's. I mean, I guess I'm looking at everything from the lens of a Christian. You know, as a Christian, they have their role, we have our roles. They're supposed to do their part. They're supposed to obey the husband. It doesn't say with any qualifications or conditions. It says,
Yeah.
wives, obey your husband. You know, man, as unto the Lord. And the husband loves your wives as Christ loves the church. And he
Right.
loved her and gave himself for her. So,
Yeah.
I mean, to say you're not going to obey your husband, your husband can say, well, I'm not going to take care of you, or I'm not going to do the things I'm supposed to do as a man. He can put those on conditions. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's hard, bro. It's hard to draw that line, you know what I mean? But I think men, but the point I was trying to come from and was the importance of men being in the home, like to give structure, protection, provision, guidance to the family, direction, you know what I mean? And to be that calming in the family when things get hard sometimes, you know what I mean? Because women are emotional, you know, but men, we tend to sometimes, most men, some men, not all, we tend to think more logically and think things over before we make a decision. You know what I mean? We're not spontaneous and led by our emotions and stuff like that. But they're trying to take men out of the homes, and I think that's why a lot of our homes are messed up, because men are gone. Like you said, you didn't grow up with you grew up without a father. I had a father, so I know how a father maintains a home, how he, you know, dictates and runs his home, and he teaches the boys how to be men. You know what I mean? And even if you have a bad father, it's good to have a father in the home. I don't care what, you know what I mean?
I agree. I agree. I'd rather have a bad father in the home, just because, man, I don't know. And you know, because God is our true father. And a lot of people, it says he's a father of spirits, right? That's what the scripture says. He's a father of spirits. And there has to be this cry out to God for a father, you know, for that guidance, that, you know, for God to hear that and to answer. But
I mean, you know I could see that in a sense, because, you know, like you said, the Bible says, I got a lot of noise in my background outside. I got my window open, but yeah, it says God is our father, and if you don't have God, you're fatherless. So I could see that in a sense, you know what I mean? And God is trying to bring us back to him, reconcile us back to him, to have a father, you know what I mean? Instead you would be called.
Teaching me right now. Right now, God is the one that's teaching me, you know, how to, you know, because when I do something wrong, I automatically, I know when God is convicting me of something, like, oh, you shouldn't talk in that tone, or you shouldn't. Like just little things here and there, nudges. It's nobody teaching me, but it's God.
But it says we are his children, so, you know.
Yeah.
And as he guides us, we're supposed to guide our families, you know what I mean? And the black, especially in the black homes, they're trying to take the black fathers all out of the homes. And I think that's why our communities are in disarray. A lot of things are going on because the fathers are gone. You know, they empowered the women to think that they don't need the men. I mean, it might be going on in other races too, but I can only speak of, you know, from what I experienced, or, you know what I mean? But they try to make the women think they're strong, independent, you don't need a man. But God has created that union for a reason. He made man and woman. You know, if you look at the Bible says Adam was alone. God saw that Adam was alone, and he created Eve for him. Adam didn't even know he was alone. You know what I mean? So, and it says, what God put together, let no man put asunder. So God put that union together. And so it's very important, you know what I mean? And we come later and we want to destroy that. We say there's no need of marriage. There's no need for husband and wife to be together. We're trying to put the same sexes together now. And that's not how God made it, you know?
Yeah. And it's all for a reason, man. Like we don't see we think we know better than God.
Yeah.
We say, oh no, you know, if I'm a guy and I love a guy, or if I'm a girl I love a girl, why can't I be with them? It's like, well, you can, but there's a reason why. It's really deceiving, man. Like they you know, if you correct people on that, they say that you hate them. But really, it's just so if everybody turned gay, guess what would happen?
You wouldn't have no world. You wouldn't have procreation.
There'd be no future. And that's not who God is. And so there's a reason why God places laws and restrictions in our lives.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute, wait. Did you hit that like button? My mother said when you go in people's house, you're supposed to say hello. Make sure you hit that like button. And go check out my podcast on all platforms. Coffee with Uncle J.E. Download my free ebook, The Path. And make sure you go check out that Christian Motivation Apparel at jeonline.store, jeonline.store. Use the code TAKE10 and you get 10% discount on anything you purchase there. Always remember, head always up. jeonline.store, where you find the best in Christian Motivation Apparel.